The massive research vessel drifted silently above Earth's turbulent atmosphere, its advanced sensors probing the complex planetary ecosystem. Dr. Kira Huang studied the holographic display, her three-fingered hands manipulating intricate data, streams that revealed a world seemingly impossible for complex life. Temperature fluctuations ranged from -50 to +50 degrees across different regions. Seismic activity indicated constant geological instability. Atmospheric composition suggested multiple extinction-level risks. Predatory ecosystems covered vast territories. Extreme weather patterns changed within hours. Radiation levels fluctuated unpredictably. "This planet should be uninhabitable," Kira whispered to her research assistant Tara, who nodded in agreement. Initial scans showed multiple environmental threats that would obliterate most known intelligent species. Volcanic regions erupted randomly. Polar regions experienced months of darkness. Tropical zones faced hurricanes capable of destroying entire human settlements. Tectonic plates shifted continuously, creating unpredictable landscape transformations. The alien research team had encountered thousands of planetary systems, but Earth presented a unique anomaly. Their sophisticated technology suggested no possibility of advanced civilization surviving such harsh conditions. Suddenly, a communication signal interrupted their analysis. A human representative named June Park appeared on their communication screen. His casual demeanor and relaxed smile contradicted everything their scientific understanding predicted. "Welcome to Earth," June said, his voice calm and welcoming. Kira's translation devices worked perfectly, capturing every nuance of human communication. She noticed his relaxed posture, seemingly unaffected by the potential planetary dangers surrounding him. "We have detected multiple environmental risks on your planet," Kira responded professionally. "How do your species survive?" June chuckled. "Survive? We do more than survive. We thrive." The research team watched in fascination as June shared real-time imagery of human settlements. Cities built near active volcanoes, communities existing in freezing Arctic regions, populations living in scorching desert landscapes, agricultural systems functioning in areas that would destroy most biological organisms. Their data archives revealed something extraordinary. Humans didn't just adapt to environments, they modified environments to suit their needs. They created technological solutions for seemingly impossible challenges. They transformed harsh landscapes into living spaces through engineering, willpower, and collective intelligence. Tara, the junior researcher, documented every observation. Her preliminary report suggested humans represented a unique evolutionary anomaly. They didn't just respond to environmental challenges, they anticipated and overcame them systematically. The alien team's initial hypothesis began crumbling. Earth wasn't just a planet. It was a complex, dynamic system where an intelligent species had learned to dance with environmental chaos. June continued explaining human adaptation strategies. He discussed how different human cultures developed unique survival techniques. Mountain communities developed exceptional respiratory systems. Desert populations created water conservation technologies. Arctic societies invented clothing and shelter designs that protected against extreme cold. "We don't see challenges," June explained. "We see opportunities for innovation." The research vessel's sensors continued collecting data. Each scan revealed more complexity. Forests regenerated after fires. Oceans maintained intricate ecological balances. Atmospheric systems continuously self-regulated. Geological movements created new landscapes while maintaining overall planetary stability. Kira realized they were witnessing something unprecedented. Humans weren't just surviving on a difficult planet. They were integral participants in a dynamic, planetary ecosystem. Their initial mission had been simple: document an apparently uninhabitable world. Now they were discovering a species that redefined the very concept of planetary adaptation. The communication with June revealed another surprising element. Humans possessed a psychological resilience that defied conventional scientific understanding. They didn't just react to challenges. They anticipated them, studied them, and developed comprehensive strategies. Your planet should have killed your species centuries ago, Kira noted objectively. June smiled. But it didn't, and it never will. As the alien research team continued their observations, they began understanding a fundamental truth about Earth and its dominant species. This wasn't just a planet. It was a living, breathing system of continuous adaptation, where an intelligent species had become its most dynamic component. The first encounter was more than a scientific mission. It was the beginning of understanding a species that didn't just survive. They transformed everything they touched. The research team's initial investigations began revealing layers of human complexity that challenged every known scientific understanding. Their sensors tracked human activities across different global regions, each observation more surprising than the last. In the Arctic regions, researchers watched communities living where temperatures dropped to -40 degrees. Humans didn't just survive. They created entire societies with advanced infrastructure. Children played outside. Workers maintained complex communication networks. Vehicles moved across frozen landscapes as if traversing a normal environment. Tara, the junior researcher, documented meticulously. They are treating extreme conditions like a minor inconvenience, she reported to Kira. Desert regions presented another remarkable discovery. Humans transformed barren landscapes into agricultural zones. They developed irrigation systems that pulled water from deep underground. Solar technologies converted harsh sunlight into energy. Entire cities emerged where most species would consider survival impossible. June Park continued providing contextual information during their communication sessions. He explained how human innovation worked. "We don't accept limitations," he would say. "We create solutions." The alien research team discovered humans had unique physiological adaptations. Mountain communities developed larger lung capacities. Desert populations had skin that managed extreme heat variations. Arctic societies possessed metabolic mechanisms that generated internal heat more efficiently than most known species. Their medical research revealed something extraordinary. Humans didn't just adapt physically, they used technology to overcome biological limitations. Prosthetic limbs, advanced medical treatments, genetic therapies that modified human capabilities. In one remarkable documentation, they observed humans deliberately placing themselves in challenging environments, scientists studying extreme conditions, explorers climbing dangerous mountain ranges, researchers living in isolated Antarctic research stations. They intentionally seek challenges, Kira noted, her scientific brain struggling to comprehend such behavior. Underwater research stations showed another level of human adaptation. Entire scientific communities lived beneath ocean surfaces, developing technologies to manage pressure, limited resources, and extreme environmental conditions. Agricultural systems presented another fascinating study. Humans grew food in vertical farms. They created greenhouse technologies. They developed crops that could survive in multiple environmental conditions. Where most species would struggle, humans found innovative solutions. Communication networks worked seamlessly across diverse terrains. Satellites provided internet connectivity in remote mountain regions. Mobile technologies functioned in desert and Arctic environments. Information flow remained constant regardless of environmental challenges. The research team's initial classification of Earth as a death world began looking increasingly inaccurate. This wasn't a planet that humans survived on. This was a planet humans actively managed and transformed. Psychological studies revealed another shocking discovery. Humans didn't just adapt, they seemed to enjoy challenging environments. Adventure, sports, extreme exploration, scientific research in dangerous conditions. They viewed challenges as opportunities for growth and understanding. June explained this through a simple example. "Climbing a difficult mountain isn't about reaching the top," he said. "It's about understanding yourself during the journey." The alien researchers tracked human space exploration efforts. Despite limited technological capabilities compared to galactic standards, humans were actively planning missions to other planets. They weren't just thinking about survival. They were planning expansion. Technological innovations continued surprising the research team. Renewable energy systems, waste management technologies, climate adaptation strategies. Each discovery showed a species that viewed environmental challenges as puzzles to be solved. Their medical research revealed humans possessed remarkable healing capabilities. Their immune systems adapted quickly. Their bodies recovered from injuries that would permanently disable most known species. Psychological resilience complemented their physical adaptability. One particular observation captured their collective imagination. In regions experiencing natural disasters, earthquakes, hurricanes, volcanic eruptions, human communities didn't just survive. They rebuilt. They supported each other. They transformed destruction into an opportunity for improvement. Tara summarized their findings during a research briefing. Humans are not just a species, she said. They are a continuous adaptation mechanism. Kira listened, her scientific perspective slowly transforming. These weren't just random observations. They represented a fundamental reimagining of what intelligent life could achieve. As their research continued, one thing became increasingly clear. Earth wasn't just a planet. It was a living laboratory where an extraordinary species continuously redefined the boundaries of survival, adaptation, and innovation. The unexpected discoveries were just beginning. The alien research team shifted their focus toward human technological capabilities, discovering a world of innovation that defied conventional understanding. Their sensors captured an extraordinary landscape of human engineering and problem-solving. June Park arrived for another communication session, this time presenting a holographic display of human technological achievements. The alien researchers watched in silent amazement as complex systems unfolded before their eyes. Medical technology stood out as particularly impressive. Artificial limbs that responded to neural signals, genetic therapies that could modify human DNA, microscopic robots capable of targeting specific disease cells. Humans were essentially redesigning their own biological capabilities. In agricultural sectors, they discovered vertical farming systems that could produce food in minimal spaces, crops engineered to survive in harsh conditions, irrigation systems that created agricultural zones in desert regions. Where most species would see limitations, humans saw opportunities for innovation. Climate-controlled technologies revealed another layer of human ingenuity. Buildings that could regulate internal temperatures independently, materials that could adapt to environmental changes, entire cities designed to minimize environmental impact while maximizing human comfort. Communication networks presented a complex web of global connectivity. Satellites covering entire planetary surfaces, underground cable systems, wireless technologies that worked across diverse terrains. Information flowed like a living organism, connecting human societies instantaneously. Tara documented each discovery with increasing excitement. They're not just using technology, she told Kira. They're continuously reimagining what technology can do. Energy production showed remarkable diversity. Solar panels that could generate electricity in multiple conditions. Wind turbines designed for different atmospheric pressures. Nuclear technologies that generated clean energy. Experimental fusion reactors pushing the boundaries of current, scientific understanding. Transportation technologies demonstrated similar innovation. Electric vehicles that could travel long distances. Autonomous driving systems. Experimental flying vehicles, Hyperloop technologies promising ultra-fast ground transportation. Each innovation challenged existing technological limitations. Space exploration technologies revealed human ambition. Reusable rocket systems. Satellite technologies that could monitor planetary conditions. Plans for Mars colonization. Small spacecraft designed to explore distant planetary systems. Despite limited resources, humans dreamed beyond their immediate environment. The research team discovered something more profound than individual technologies. Humans possessed a unique ability to collaborate. Open-source technologies, global research networks, scientific communities that shared knowledge freely. Technology wasn't just a tool, it was a collective human expression. Artificial intelligence represented another fascinating domain. Machine learning systems that could solve complex problems. Neural networks mimicking human thought processes. Robots designed to assist in medical, agricultural, and research environments. Each innovation blurred the line between human and technological capabilities. June explained their approach during one communication session. "We don't create technology to replace human capabilities," he said. "We create technology to expand human potential." Environmental restoration technologies surprised the alien researchers. Systems that could clean ocean plastics. Technologies that could regenerate forest ecosystems. Carbon capture mechanisms. Humans were developing ways to repair the environmental damage they had previously caused. Medical research revealed technologies that could potentially extend human life. Genetic therapies. Nanotechnology treatments. Experimental procedures that could repair cellular damage. The human approach to technology seemed to be continuous improvement. Their research uncovered a pattern. Human technologies weren't just about solving immediate problems. They were about creating possibilities. Each innovation opened doors to new potential solutions. The alien team realized they were witnessing something unprecedented. Humans didn't just adapt to their environment. They were actively redesigning their relationship with their planetary ecosystem. Kira summarized their findings during a research briefing. "Humans don't see technology as a separate entity," she explained. "They see it as an extension of human creativity and potential." Tara added her observation. "They are turning limitations into opportunities." As their research continued, the technological marvels became more than just isolated innovations. They represented a species-wide approach to continuous improvement. Humans weren't just using technology. They were becoming technology. The technological journey was far from over. Each discovery suggested that human innovation had no visible limits. The research vessel became a hub of intense scientific analysis as Kira and her team compared human capabilities with thousands of known galactic species. What they discovered challenged every previous scientific understanding. Most known intelligent species had specialized evolutionary paths. Some developed exceptional sensory capabilities. Others possessed incredible physical strength. A few demonstrated advanced telepathic communication. But humans showed something entirely different. Total adaptive flexibility. June Park arrived for another detailed communication session, bringing comparative data that would reshape their entire research perspective. He presented information about human evolutionary history, showing how their species survived multiple near-extinction events. The alien researchers discovered humans had survived multiple planetary catastrophes, massive climate changes, asteroid impacts, volcanic eruptions, pandemic diseases. Each challenge became an opportunity for species-wide adaptation and growth. Genetic studies revealed extraordinary mutations. Human DNA demonstrated remarkable plasticity. Where most species would experience genetic degradation under stress, humans developed new capabilities. Their genetic structure seemed to view challenges as developmental opportunities. Psychological research showed another unique characteristic. Humans didn't just adapt physically, they transformed their mental frameworks. They could learn multiple skills, redesign their thinking patterns, create entirely new problem-solving approaches. Within single generations, comparative biological studies highlighted something remarkable. Humans possessed lower physical capabilities compared to many species. They weren't fastest, weren't strongest, didn't have exceptional sensory abilities. Yet they had become the dominant planetary species. Their compensatory mechanism was technological and collaborative intelligence. Humans created tools that expanded their limited biological capabilities. They worked together in complex social structures. They shared knowledge across generations. Tara documented each discovery with increasing excitement. "They are a species that turns weakness into strength," she told Kira. Planetary interaction studies revealed another fascinating pattern. Most species adapted to planetary conditions. Humans adapted planetary conditions to themselves. They terraformed environments, created artificial ecosystems, developed technologies, that fundamentally changed environmental interactions. Communication systems showed exceptional complexity. Humans could understand multiple languages, develop complex symbolic communication, create technological translation mechanisms. Their communication wasn't just about information exchange, it was about building understanding. Medical research presented shocking discoveries. Humans could recover from injuries that would permanently disable most species. Their immune systems adapted rapidly. Their psychological resilience allowed them to overcome traumatic experiences. The research team tracked human space exploration efforts. Despite limited technological capabilities, humans were planning interplanetary missions. They weren't waiting for perfect conditions. They were creating conditions for exploration. Economic and social structures demonstrated another level of complexity. Humans could create value from seemingly limited resources. They developed complex economic systems, transformed information into economic opportunities, continuously redesigned social structures. June explained their approach during one session. "We don't accept current limitations," he said. "We create pathways beyond them." Technological innovation showed something unprecedented. Humans didn't just use existing technologies. They continuously reimagined technological possibilities. Each innovation created platforms for future developments. Environmental interaction. Studies revealed a unique perspective. Humans didn't just survive in ecosystems. They became active ecosystem participants. They developed technologies for environmental restoration, created mechanisms for sustainable interactions. Psychological research showed humans possessed something rare: collective imagination. They could envision futures different from current realities, create collaborative dreams, build complex social movements that transformed entire planetary systems. Kira summarized their findings during a critical research briefing. "Humans are not just a species," she explained. "They are a continuous adaptation mechanism." The comparative analysis revealed a fundamental truth. Humans weren't defined by their current capabilities. They were defined by their potential for continuous transformation. Their research suggested humans represented a unique galactic phenomenon, a species that didn't just survive, but continuously reimagined survival itself. The comparative study was more than a scientific investigation. It was a discovery of a species that defied conventional understanding of intelligent life. The Galactic Research Council gathered to review the comprehensive report on human civilization. Representatives from thousands of planetary systems listened carefully as Kira presented her findings about Earth's most unusual species. "Humans are not just another intelligent civilization," she began. "They represent a fundamental shift in our understanding of evolutionary potential." The implications stretched far beyond simple scientific classification. Humans had become something unprecedented in galactic records, a species that could potentially adapt to any planetary environment. Initial recommendations suggested careful observation. Some council members proposed diplomatic caution. Others recommended preparing defensive strategies. The human capacity for technological and biological adaptation created significant uncertainty. June Park participated in the final communication session, representing human perspectives. His calm demeanor contrasted with the nervous energy of the alien research teams. Technological assessments revealed multiple concerning factors. Humans were developing faster than expected space exploration capabilities. Their communication networks could potentially connect across vast planetary distances. Their adaptive technologies suggested they could survive in environments previously considered impossible. The research team's comprehensive study showed humans possessed a unique psychological mechanism. They didn't just react to challenges, they actively sought them. Exploration wasn't just a scientific pursuit, it was a fundamental species characteristic. Genetic studies suggested humans could potentially modify their own biological structures. They were developing technologies that could alter DNA, create artificial biological enhancements, extend human life capabilities. Each discovery opened new potential pathways. Space exploration plans indicated ambitious goals. Humans weren't just planning planetary missions. They were considering long-term colonization strategies. Their technological roadmap suggested they viewed the entire galaxy as a potential living space. Economic analyses revealed another layer of complexity. Humans could create economic value in previously unexplored environments. They developed trading systems, created collaborative economic models, transformed limited resources into complex opportunity networks. Tara's research highlighted a critical observation. Humans don't see limitations, she explained. They see temporary challenges. The Galactic Council discussed potential scenarios. Would humans become explorers, colonizers, potential threats? Their adaptive capabilities made traditional classification. Impossible communication technologies suggested humans could potentially connect with multiple species. Their translation mechanisms were becoming increasingly sophisticated. They demonstrated an unprecedented ability to understand and adapt to different communication systems. Medical research showed humans were developing technologies that could potentially cure multiple species-specific diseases. Their approach to medical innovation wasn't just about human survival. It suggested a broader understanding of biological systems. Environmental interaction studies revealed something remarkable. Humans were developing technologies for planetary restoration. They could potentially transform damaged ecosystems, create sustainable living environments in previously uninhabitable conditions. Psychological assessments suggested humans possessed a collective imagination that defied conventional understanding. They could dream beyond current limitations, create complex social movements, transform entire planetary systems through collaborative efforts. June explained their perspective during the final communication. "We don't just want to explore the galaxy," he said. "We want to understand it." The research team's final recommendation was complex. Humans couldn't be classified using existing galactic standards. They were a continuous adaptation mechanism, a species that transformed challenges into opportunities. Kira's concluding statement captured the collective understanding. Humans are not just another intelligent species, she said. They are a potential universal constant of adaptation and transformation. The Galactic Council sat in silence. The implications were clear. Humans represented something unprecedented in galactic records. They weren't just another civilization. They were a potential evolutionary model for intelligent life. The final report suggested careful observation, diplomatic engagement, potential collaborative opportunities. But underlying everything was a sense of profound uncertainty. What would humans become? No one could predict with certainty.